I don't say stupid things though, Lego.
Bullshit.
Fair
Do
enough.
it all the time. You always say you're...
Hey guys, we're back. We're back with another video. Thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you guys back. If you're brand new, please smash that subscribe button. It is really, really, really important to help us grow this amazing channel. It's all awesome. We got some legends here. Lego, how are you, brother? He's back again, mate. Joining us on a Gridsy.
I'm back here again. It's like 3 days in a row.
I'm such a slave driver, not going to lie. Tassinix, everyone's favourite Joker. Hello, mate. How are you, brother? Good to have you here,
A pleasure to be here.
Always fun.
Hey, you got Heinz's haircut as well.
Hey. Oh, yeah. It's called male pattern baldness. I go to a stylist for it.
Wolfie Boy is joining us as well, mate. It's great to have you back,
sir.
man. It really is. He basically looked COVID in the face, punched it in the face, and walked away. So, mate, it's great to have you back. Thank you so much for joining us.
Fun time, pleasure as always. Thanks for having me.
And of course, we got everyone's favourite Swiggo male model. It's very, very tricky to get him on these days. He's a bit of a big deal. He looks fantastic. Grid, hello, mate. How you going, brother?
I'm doing well, man. Actually, I got some exciting news on non-Swiggo related front recently. So life's good.
Talk to me.
Life's good.
What was it? You can't leave us with that.
Oh, well, I mean, it has nothing to do with this video. That's why.
Who cares? You can't leave us hanging like
enough
that,
to do
man.
with it that you said something about it.
I was just saying life's good,
like
you know.
that.
I just got some good news. I got a commercial coming up soon with Lenovo.
Man.
Nice.
Is it?
Yeah,
Right.
Lenovo and Amazon. So
Nice.
There we
nice.
go.
it'll be a fun one.
All right.
Mate, fantastic, brother. Very, very proud of you, mate. He's going to forget us in no time, guys. He's going to be way too important for us.
Not even.
So enjoy it when he's here now, because one day he's going to go, Heinzie who? Wait for it. It's only around the corner. Guys, let's have a chat. It's all happening. We got a data mine. We got a data mine, actually, which is pretty crazy. And there is some interesting stuff that we just need to chat about. Give me a second. I'm just bringing it up now. Super organised I am today. No, I am not. Character bundle 28, 29, 30, and a combo salvage bundle as well. Hit late yesterday, my time in Australia. That means that there's the likelihood of getting 3 more, probably marquees. Let's be honest, 3 more marquees in the system. Now, guys, I'm really, really curious to think what you think these might be. So, Lego, any ideas, mate? What you think it might be, and/or what you would like it to be?
Well, going off what we've just had. So we just had obviously the Star Killer ones, and then we had Iden.
Mhm.
I'm thinking maybe it's more game-related characters, whether it's strictly Fallen Order characters, which would be really nice. That was a good game, and I want a few more characters to come in from that game, or it could be other Star Wars games. But yeah, I'm hoping they stick with just for the Fallen Order
I like it.
games, and we have like Merrin and stuff like that.
Cal, all the other options.
Cal,
yeah, absolutely. Tass, do you kind of agree, mate, or you want to go down a different direction? What do you think?
I'm really wanting. I mean, as far as like Legends characters goes or whatever, I mean, I want to see. We've heard about the rumor of the Ravager coming, right? I mean, that would be like Nihilus. That would be Old Republic. Like, I'm just kind of in an Old Republic frame of mind. I really want to see Darth Malgus and Satel Shan.
Oh, I like that. They are on a lot of people's wish list. There's no doubt about that. I like it. Really, really interesting. Wolfie Boy, give us the insight, mate, from yourself. What do you think that they might be?
Yeah, so I'm thinking that they're going to go along a similar path, like with with Iden, who just came out. So Iden was is there to beef up some Imperial troopers that nobody was really using very much. So I'm thinking that we'll be getting some more marquees like that. The one that I'm really guessing, I'm putting my weight behind, Saw Gerrera. Saw's been in a bunch of he's in Rogue One, Clone Wars. He was in the Bad Batch show. He was in Rebels. I'm thinking there's a good shot we got him to buff up some of the lesser used Rebels and that.
That's brilliant. Yeah, because we have a solid like B team of like rebel fighters or whatever. Can you imagine actually making Jyn Erso useful again? Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
That could be good.
Yeah,
that could be good.
I mean, whether it's with the Rogue One, I mean, they could have some little, like you said, little flavor text with Jyn Erso if he's got an interaction over there. They could do a lot of stuff with this kit. So he's somebody who I would like to see in the game a lot.
Which Saw Gerrera would you like? The Clone
Wars, have to be
Rebels, or would you like the Old Man Rogue One? Like, which one would you prefer?
It would have to be the Rebels one. They're not going to give us the geriatric one right before he dies.
Even the first one, the Fallen Order one in the game.
Yeah, the Fallen Order
one. When he was dominating and about us.
I like it. No, I'm just curious. I wasn't
Fallen
sure.
Order Rebels, that era. 100%.
I like it. Grid, any insight, mate? Any ideas on what we might be getting?
Well, a lot of these guys already took some of my thoughts. I will echo Tasnex and say I would absolutely lose it if we got Satele Shan and Malgus for the next pair of Galactic Legends. I'd absolutely lose it. I love SWTOR. I love the Old Republic. And Malgus and Satele Shan are like, I've been thinking about that and just kind of brainstorming lately, like, who's even like worthy, of a Galactic Legend?
Yes.
Like, don't get me wrong. I really like, these shows that are coming out with, Mandalorian and Boba Fett and blah, blah. But like, no one in there is like, you got to be a Galactic Legend. No one in there is Galactic Legend worthy, in my personal opinion. Malgus and Satele, 110% are. And if you don't know who they are, go look up the lore on them. Holy smokes. They are so freaking cool. Malgus is just, oh my God, that'd be so cool. He would be a beast tank, and that would just be freaking amazing. Anyways, I think that'd be really cool. Also, I think with the addition of in Aiden's marquee event, we did see what was it called? Legacy tier?
Yes.
Which is the same thing that was on the other guys for Starkiller. So I would not be too surprised if we're seeing another one of those sort of legacy type characters, like a Starkiller thing. I think it could be Cal Kestis.
He's so cool.
That's, I think, arguably one of the most, well-received Star Wars video games and whatnot in recent, the last 5 to 10 years. Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah. So like if they were to bring in like just a whole bunch, like not necessarily characters that are related, like obviously Dash and Talon and whatnot, they had nothing to do with one another. But they all led up to each other as these sort of legacy, cool, non-canon characters. I could see him doing a similar thing, but like a canon version. So maybe they're going to bring in Aiden, and then, maybe Cal Kestis is, what this all leads up to. And then maybe we'll see other people from other video games that are canon. Maybe they're going to do a similar thing that they just did for Starkiller, but a canon version. So I think that's kind of where they're going with it. Mm-hmm. But I would love to see Cal Kestis. I think that'd be really cool. It'd be awesome to get Marin. We've been talking about that for a very long time, to have a character who, a Night Sister ally who has protection recovery.
Yeah.
None of the Night Sisters have that whatsoever. And so that's both like, it's cool because their whole kit revolves around like health and whatnot, but I'd like to see them get that bonus GAC viability if they had some protection recovery in there. So that'd be a really cool character to bring to the game. Maybe they bring in, I can't remember. I think was her name. Is it Cersei? No, I'm thinking. What's the chick's name in Fallen Order that trains Cal Kestis?
Siri? It was already up in the chat. What was her name? I saw somebody else say it.
Starts with a C.
Siri? Yeah.
Siri? Is that it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways,
Siri,
that'd be really cool to see her join the game as like an unaligned Force user. We have a couple of those. But they're mostly spoken for, right? Like, there's only a couple that you're not sure what you're going to do with them. So it could be cool to see her.
Oh my God, the Night Sister chip. The Night Sister chip from the game could be another dark side unaligned Force user.
Yeah, Marin. It's Marin. Yeah.
Marin.
I mean, she could buff up your sisters. That's the thing. Like, there are so many different options.
So if she had like protection recovery or something, that'd be pretty cool.
It'd just be nuts. What I really like is that we really don't know what direction it's going in. The good thing is that we know now that they've done the games, there's so many opportunities now. Up until the legacy events, when they started releasing characters from EA, games, I mean, Star Wars games previously, they've opened the door to an anything's possible approach. I really like this direction. I don't know about you guys. I think I'm sure it frees them up a lot as well as far as what they can and can't do, as far as the studio goes too. So I'm super excited.
I'm sorry.
about this.
I also, we totally forgot about Malicos. Malicos in Jedi Fallen Order.
yes.
So I'm
How
hoping that
freaking
this
cool
is
would that be?
heaps
the
of characters
dude.
involved.
Another
Oh,
Dark Side
yeah.
of the Line.
I
I
like
totally forgot about Malicos. That would be sweet.
That would be cool.
Dark Side on the Line, perfect.
be
So we got
really
him and
The
a light side on the line to go with.
the space
go
hobo,
with Star
as they're
Killer,
calling him in
perfect.
chat right now.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So like,
I like that.
Iden, Malicos, Marin, Sari, or whatever her name
This
is,
sounds
and
slick, guys.
I love it.
Yeah.
and then Cal Kestis.
I love it.
That'd be cool.
The space hobo.
Oh,
as they
Inquisitors.
call
That'd be sweet. Yeah, the second sister. Oh, that'd be spicy.
it. Yeah.
If we could get some Inquisitors, that could be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be
I'd love
fun.
to see
That
a
would be
second sister
awesome.
there.
There's so many different
Yeah.
options. I'm absolutely thrilled, guys. Let's move on and let's talk the GAC matchups. Let's have a chat about that. I mean, we're obviously a season and a bit in now. We're starting to see a lot of the leaderboards sort of shuffle around a bit, and we know that a few people, of course, got a little bit of an adjustment to their skill ratings. Of course, there was a bit of a reduction for a few people just to help level the numbers out a little bit. I see the matchup settling pretty quickly. I'm interested to see if you guys agree with me. Lego, I'm pretty happy, mate. We talked a little bit about this with the Night Brothers the other night, but mate, I think the more that we see, the more it kind of is sliding into the right positions on the boards going forward to make more even competitions.
Yeah, so obviously the brackets are made up by the blocks of 8. So as soon as you sign up, and the 8 people around you, or 4 either side, whatever, sign up, that's your group of 8. So you can pretty much almost guess who you're gonna get in your bracket by just looking at the rankings.
Yeah.
The good thing is those people are gonna have obviously got the same skill rating as you. They know how to, they're roughly the same. So every single time you're going into Grand Arena, you're actually having to fight, and you're actually having to play well, because you're gonna have even matchups. Obviously, the longer this goes, the better and more accurate the skill ratings are going to be for each player. So, unfortunately, you're going to have some people at the top that are going to play a lot of the same people, but that's because they're the best players, and they're going to play. They're going to get probably more out of it because they're playing the best, but they're playing against the best players all the time.
Well, it's also not just skill rating at that point. Skill rating, I think, is a bit of a misnomer there, because it's also a rating of your account.
Yes.
If you only have 3 GLs and no Star Killer, none of that stuff, you can only climb so high. That's just sort of how it is. Eventually, you'll hit those.
Eventually,
accounts
your
where,
skill rating's going to get a player who's going to have all those stuff.
Exactly.
And then you're just going to get dropped back down again. But
yeah.
eventually, you're going to have to play them. Like, if you keep winning, you're going to have to play against the better players. But
that means
that's
that's because you're worthy to play at that level.
Yeah,
I think that's the best bit of it. Tass, your thoughts, mate, with the matchups? You think very similar to that, or anything to add, brother?
Not really. Not much to add. I mean, I'm loving it. This is what I wanted out of GAC. Like, this skill-based matchmaking, I'm having even from this week, it's all tough matchups. And this is what I want. I want to live in the sweat lodge. So this is everything I want from this game mode. I'm loving it.
That's awesome. No, I'm glad, mate. Grid, your thoughts as well, mate? I know you've had a couple of ups and downs so far with some of the battles, but overall, mate, are you seeing it starting to settle at all, or are you still a bit? Is it still a bit helter-skelter for you? What are you thinking?
I mean, I've said it literally since they initially announced it. I'm gonna continue saying it forever. They have to give individual or unique ratings to key characters and even mods. I will say that till the day I die. I don't know. To be able to say, here's your skill rating, that gives you a much better idea based off of win-loss. I love that they've shifted from just straight GP to a win-loss. I like that. In my personal experience with the actual matchups, I felt okay. For the most part, I'm getting people within a couple 100,000 GP of me, and for comparison's sake, I'm 7.5 million GP. So I think the lowest I've gotten was 6.9, but he still had 4 Galactic Legends. Our rosters were still pretty much the same. I think the highest I've gotten was like a 7.9. So most of mine is within, the extremes of 400,000 GP. I'm okay with that, but I still very much despise that even though it's based off of a win-loss, which is better than just straight GP. I really, really, really think that very important characters like Galactic Legends, Gas, Sith Empire, I think they deserve their own kind of rating, because even if somebody is winning, and they're at, 3 million GP, they will hit somebody that they can't beat because of Galactic Legends. And it has nothing to do with skill at that point. It's just,
That's what I'm saying. I think the whole skill rating is a bit of a misnomer, and it's skill rating, yes, but it's
skill
also account rating, and it's a rating of how you built your account and how much stuff you have in your account. So it's skill does play into it for sure, but it's also just an account rating.
Exactly.
But is this?
So yeah, just to wrap up my thoughts, I'm enjoying the changes. I've ran into some bugs that'll happen. My biggest disappointment is still that the skill rating, I think, needs to factor in some of those characters.
No, that's fair. No, but is it more fair than the previous system? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, the system before, you were having very lean, highly tuned accounts that were taking out big guys who had fatter accounts. Like, it was really quite imbalanced back then, in my opinion. I faced a lot of them back then quite often, because I had I started with a TB account, and I've been on the back foot trying to get myself into something more competitive with my roster, and that's been a fair challenge in itself. But overall, I think that I see this as, if you are doing really, really well, even if you're, punching above your weight, you still deserve to play at that level. I just see it as more fair overall. And yes, you will hit a ceiling, 100%. And you may drop back down a bit, but if you knock them off, you're going to look even better, because you're still knocking people out of the park. Everyone can have a bad day. We've all seen it. We've all had them. We know how this works, and it will certainly adjust. I think it could put a bit of pressure on once you hit that ceiling.
It's definitely adjusting. I would say for me personally, the first couple of weeks were a total crapshoot, but by week 4 in the first season, it was starting to even out. Looking at my bracket right now, and it's definitely a lot more even. As for what I was expecting. So the algorithm is definitely working. It's taking its time, but it's definitely starting to get some decent matchups going.
It's absolutely a step in the right direction, and I will give them all the praise and credit for that. It is 100% a step in the right direction. Just blanket GP really was not. I mean, it's a fine starting point, but that's not a good indicator of accounts. Truly, skill rating going towards win-loss gives you a much better idea of people that you're playing against. And I really hope there's just a step 3. I really just
only
hope
fair. Yeah, it's only the skill rating's only fair if everyone's fighting with roughly the same amount of stuff.
Yeah,
like if you got obviously players with 4 GLs, against 6 GLs, it's obviously never going to work. Like it's just, you can try, you can do your best, and obviously it depends on what you set on defense. You can actually get around it, but eventually you'll be a player.
It's not impossible,
because they're going to have more than you.
You figure that should smooth out.
Yeah. Yes, I'm hoping it'll smooth out, but so far my losses have been when I'm going with my 4 Galactic Legends up against 6 Galactic Legends, which is just, it's not impossible, but they do know what they're doing, and they place all of them on defense, and I just ran out of steam. It's as much as I, credit myself and my skill, mods, blah, 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 it hits that point where you
have to take a loss. You have to take a loss.
Fair enough.
Going 12-0 at a leaner roster is going to become a lot harder.
Yeah, but we're battling for crystals here. We're battling for some pretty serious stuff. I think that's legit, and I do like this system a lot more than previous. That's my opinion. But guys, let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you like this? Do you like the old one? What adjustments need to be made? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Guys, let's quickly cover, and we could actually, something that we didn't do, Grid, we haven't done the meme competition yet today.
Oh, yeah.
On stream. So let's.
Wasn't that another one of my faces?
Do we do that? Yeah, it is.
Is it YouTube
do you want to
friendly?
do that on the video? We can do that on the video. I think we can do that.
Not sure if it's YouTube friendly, some of these memes.
Yeah, we'll do it over. We'll do it afterwards.
Yeah, it's a Twitch perk. Come watch on Twitch. We just did Heinz's Grand Arena. and we got a win.
Had a
so
good
that
day at
was
the
good.
office.
But
I'm going all right.
if you don't come and watch Gridsy on Twitch, you're missing out on the memes.
There you go,
Come get
straight
the
up.
memes.
So let's talk
Memes
then.
are
Let's
good.
talk about Conquest. Conquest, we're going to come up against one, obviously, this month or February at some point. We know there's one coming. The question is, what's going to be the reward for that Conquest? We don't know yet, which is...
Damn good question.
They've normally released it by now. Like, they're normally on top of that, aren't they? But I'd be expecting something pretty soon as far as an announcement, I think. But, I'm going to go the other way around this time. Grid, what do you think we're going to see as a Conquest reward, man? What are you thinking? Any idea?
Well, my original guess was Iden, but that's kind of out the window now. I'm not sure, man. At this point, I don't know if it's Conquest worthy, but if we're kind of sticking with a little bit of a bounty hunter theme, I'd love to see, was it Black Kirsten? Is that how it's pronounced?
Black
Yes,
Chrysanthemum?
Chrysanthemum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even close. I'd love to see, I think that'd be really cool to see him in there.
That would be good.
That dude would be an absolute, no pun intended, would be an absolute beast. Or if we want to kind of go this route, like we've been going with Iden or Fallen Order or just Star Wars video games, maybe that's where we could totally change direction and we could see someone like the second sister in there. I think it would be really
that
cool.
could be crazy.
Something like that. I think
could
to
be crazy.
give it a little love over there for some Inquisitors. I think that'd be awesome.
That would be fun. Wolfie boy, any thoughts, brother? Any ideas?
I say it's tough thinking somebody that can bring in that's going to be as iconic as Commander Tano or Maul or like the Razor Crest or something. That's definitely a tall order over there. I wonder if they don't ship bring a ship back in. It's been a year since we've had a ship since the Razor Crest was in there. Maybe a new fire spray class gunship for Dad Bod Bobo over there.
Ooh, I like it.
Think is a possibility, but do they really need to buff up the Executor even more than it's already done?
The answer to that is absolutely.
All right, take that. Cut that. Don't give them the
Okay.
idea. Cut it. Cut it out.
So I
I'm
retract
gonna-
my
Moving on.
previous statement.
Moving on.
I'm
Move along.
going to take a second here to use the button and just say absolutely not.
Oh,
That's what
man.
I'm going to say straight up. But no,
You guys, we really heard your
think so.
your struggles with the Executor, so we got you.
Yeah,
buffed it.
straight up.
we hear
Telling
you.
like a 9/11
We
joke
are
on September
listening.
12th.
Taz, your thoughts, mate? What are we getting in Conquest? Let me know. What are you thinking? Any ideas?
Aramel already took the words out of my mouth in chat, but I would love to see the Jedi Exile, Mitra Surik.
Oh,
I think it neatly ties into what we were just talking about with other characters that come out, like what Grid was saying. What if the next two GLs are Satil Shan and Darth Malgus? There's going to be a place for Mitra Surik. She's got to be some kind of badass character. You can't have her be somebody ordinary. So I'd like to see that.
I like it. Lego, any ideas, mate? What do you want,
I've
or
got
what are we going to see?
no idea what they're going to bring out. To be honest, like thinking about it, you look at what they've brought out in Conquest, and they've all been iconic characters. So, again, I really don't know if like a little a niche game somewhere on the side is going to be worthy of a Conquest character. So I think they have to go, either movies, close to movies, or they're going to be new
big.
Disney release characters. I think that's where they're sort of trying to take those Conquest characters. I'm not really sure. But apparently, Crumb
What if
did a
that's where
stream
we see the
today.
Ravager?
Yeah, Crumb did a stream today. He said the announcement would be coming soon. Damn. So
Subject
hopefully
change.
it drops this week and we don't have to keep guessing.
That sounds like a plan. We can give us something to talk about later in the week. That'd be awesome. So, guys, straight up, you heard it from these legends. Thank you so much. We're live on Twitch recording this right now, 10 p.m. Eastern every Friday night. Have an absolute ball with these superstars and special guests all the time. Grid with his fashionably late entrances. Love them. Wouldn't have them any other way. Thank you so much, Lego.
They
Thank you,
definitely are
Tash.
fashionably.
Thank you, Wolfie. Thanks, Grid. Really appreciate it, guys. Hit the subscribe
I'm wearing
button.
a
Give us
vest.
some thumbs up. Let us know in the comments below what Conquest character you think we're going to get and or would like. And we'll see you again next week, guys, when we do it all again. Love ya. Bye. Mwah.